Hi, second graders. I'm gonna review with you the things that you're going to be doing for math lesson 93A. All right, so make sure you write today's date, which is probably going to be April 27th, 2020. Number 2 says count by fives, start with 0 and write the numbers from 0 to 60. You can do that on your own. I won't help you with that. And then number 3 says count by fours, start with 0, go from 0 all the way to 48. You can also do that on your own. And then number 4 says show the time on the clocks. Remember, the shorthand is the hour hand. The long hand is the minute hand. For the shorthand, you use the numbers. And for the minute hand, you count by fives. Don't forget that as the minute hand moves, the hour hand moves. Me grab my clock. Here we go. So the first one says 5:35. So the best way to think about this is to think about 5 o'clock exactly. What does 5 o'clock exactly look like? Okay, this is 5 o'clock, right? Hour hand, minute hand. But 5:35, count by fives as you move your minute hand. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so this is going to be 5:35. Okay, there you go. And then you can do the rest on your own. Problem number 5 says add. Don't forget that you're trying to look for tens. So I have the first part of the problem written on the whiteboard just to remind you how to do this. Look for tens, okay? So we have 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Is there a 4? Yes. Boom, baby. Cross off the 6, cross off the 4, write 10 plus below, okay? And then you look and see. We have a 1. Is there a 9? There is not a 9, so you circle it. Move on to the next one. 5 plus 5 is 10. Boom, baby. Cross off the 5, cross off the 5, write 10 plus below, and then just keep going. That's how you do it. That's what I expect, okay? Problem number 6 says make an oblique line segment that is 4 3/4 inches long. So remember, horizontal as the sun comes up. Vertical as you stand, oblique as the plane flies. So your oblique line is going to be an angled line. Woo. Okay, so do that for 4 3/4 inches. When you do your ruler, you have 1/4, which looks like this. So you have 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, 1 inch. This is the one that you're going to want to measure all the way to, okay? Kicking a sticky note around on the floor right now. Problem number 8 says I skipped 7. Problem number 7 says rewrite the number by exchanging ones for tens. Okay, so 7 tens plus 1 ones is equal to how many tens and how many ones? Remember, a good way to think about this problem is like a subtraction problem, right? Cross off the 7, leave it as a 6. Put a put a 1 in front of the 1 so that it becomes 11. Wow, you guys, I had a huge brain hiccup. So you cross off the 7, leave it as a 6, put a 1 in front of the 1 so that it becomes 11. Your new numbers are going to be 6 and 11, okay? Another way you could think about this is 7 minus 1 is going to be 6, and then 1 plus 10 is going to be 11s, because when you take 1 away from the tens place and give 10 to the ones place, this gets 1 smaller and this gets 10 bigger. Whatever is the easiest way for you to think about it, you can think about it that way. All right, number 8 says count the money and write the amount on the line. I will do the first money problem with you. It starts with a $50. A $50 is worth 50 cents. So we're going to cross off the $50 answer, which is 25. So you add 50 plus 25 is 75 cents. The next two coins are dimes. Count by tens. So we're at 75. Count by tens. 85, 95 cents. Plus a nickel. A nickel's worth 5. So 95 plus 5 is, oh my goodness, a whole dollar. So now we have to change up our money sign to a dollar sign decimal point. One whole dollar. And a penny is $1.01. So that is going to be our answer. The first answer is $1.01. And the last one, number 9, says illustrate 4,765. So I have this number written for you. This is the number 4,765. To expand it, you expand it the way that you say it, right? 4,000 plus 765. $4,765, and then illustrate it. When you illustrate, use cubes for the thousands. So use a cube for the thousands, which would mean 4 of them. Use a square for the hundreds. So you would use 7 of them. Use a rectangle for the tens. So use 6 of those. And then use an itty-bitty square, an itty-bitty square. Use 5 of those for the ones place. All right, there you go. And then that's it. Have fun, you guys. Work hard.